Hi, my name is Justin, and welcome to the Report from the Field, a monthly update in which I share trends I've noticed in the energetic field that could be affecting you emotionally, psychologically, even spiritually. And you may be asking yourself, what on earth am I doing? What is this weird project? Who am I? Where do I get this information? Please stay tuned to the video. I will explain all of that in the full report. And the trends for the month of March 2022, which are the ways to ride the energetic storm that is all over the planet right now, the rising pent up warrior energy, transforming our relationships through being, and reviving our rusty hearts. So stay tuned for the full report. All right, welcome to the full report for March 2022. I know I'm a little late getting this out, but sometimes things happen, at a different clock calendar time than we think it should. So, first off, I just want to say a few words about what this is that we're doing here. This is the first ever report from the field. And what is the field? Who am I? What is this unusual project? So, again, my name is Justin. I am a writer. I am a meditation teacher, sometimes musician, working on that piece. And I'm also what's called an Akashic consultant. I help bring people into their soul's archive known as the Akashic Record. It is an energetic imprint in the field that is always here. It is an extraordinarily powerful, liberating guide or level of awareness that has had a huge impact on my life. It's really been a game changer at every level. I love sharing it with people, and the records have guided me to start doing this monthly report where the records through me share what they see as the energetic trends that could be affecting you. I know me personally, I've been very aware of these trends, just like at a personal somatic energetic level my whole life, and really treasured hearing this information and hearing it articulated and what's really going on. And so they've now, in the records, have now asked me to share this with more people. So that's what we're doing here. You will see me share things that I've already received and written down, and you will also see me get quiet and listen into the field or the records as we go. I am actually inside. I've opened the records, and so sometimes I'll be a little quiet because I'll be receiving something new as I'm moving forward. All right. If you have any more questions about what is the Akashic Record, what is that word, what is it I do exactly, just head over to my website, justinandersontaylor.com, where you can get all kinds of details on this stuff. So, cool. First trend for March 2022. Let me see my notes. It is riding the energetic storm. Now, we don't need to open any fancy records or something called the field or anything like that to know that there is a big energetic storm on this planet right now. It is so dramatic and so visible. And the records are sharing with me that they want to help you ride this situation, ride this storm. It's going to be going on for a while. It's already been going on for a couple of years, the heightened level of the storm. And it will continue for a while, maybe a couple more years. And so they want to offer a little bit of support and guidance for March in particular, because it's going to open up some opportunities for some of us. And so they're giving me two ways to ride the energetic storm in March. The first is for those of us who can really rise to the occasion of this storm. You may be noticing that a lot is shifting in the externals of your life. Relationships are changing all of a sudden. Your living situation, your job, there are upheavals all around. And this can be very destabilizing for those of us who are very used to our externals. I know I've been struggling with this personally. However, for those of us who feel ready to embrace these changes, to let go, to just let go, this could be an opportunity for a really strong upgrade. A really strong upgrade. You can lighten the load of your life a little bit when this kind of storm energy comes through. There's a lot of struggle that one could engage with as things change. And they're saying there's nothing wrong with struggling to let go. And so this message is for really people who feel like they're ready to stop struggling and to really embrace the change. And for those of you, this could be an opportunity to really transform how you operate in your life. Really go with the flow. And when the flow is big, stormy, changey energy, that can be very tested. But if we're willing to rise to meet that and grow the muscles, you could really become a very powerful mover in your own life and activate and actualize gifts in yourself you didn't even know you had. So that is the great opportunity for some of us. The folks who don't feel ready to let go of the externals that are changing all around us, that's okay too. They're saying, that's all right. We don't need to be ready. For those of us in that position, which is me some days as well, they're saying it's a great opportunity to go in, to be more interior, more inward. Now, they don't mean like shutting yourself away in the quarantine of the pandemic idea. That could be the form it takes. What they mean more is they're giving me an image of what people do when a big storm is raging outside. You know, they stay in, they light a fire, they get quiet, they sip a tea, and they feel the peace inside of themselves. And so this shifting chaos storm energy can also be a great invitation to feel your being. Get quiet and intimate with your energetic self, your energetic body. So that could look like I mentioned, just grabbing a tea and being quiet, sitting by the fire, listening to some nice music. That could be lying down, doing a relaxation practice, or listening to a guided meditation to help you get out of the mind, which could be struggling and reacting to all of this change, and getting more into the somatic, the felt. There is a lot of transformation that could happen at an interior level when we turn our attention inward this month. So it's a very ripe opportunity. This storm energy can really support that kind of transformation work in the interior level. All right, so that's the first trend. The second trend they've shown me is rising pent up warrior energy. Now, you may be noticing that there are people around you who are getting kind of bold and either saying things to confront you or to change the power dynamics in your relationship. or you yourself are doing this. You are finding yourself meeting moments in your relationships, conflicts, confrontations in a way you are not used to. There's a truth telling coming out. And of course, what we're seeing in Ukraine is the epitome of this pent up warrior energy coming on full display. They're sharing with me now that this word, the field, can be seen in a couple of ways. There's like the field of growth, like a field of flowers. We're in the season of spring. It's a time for new growth. And they're also saying it's like the field of battle, the battlefield. And March is definitely a month in which the field is kind of a battlefield. And we're being asked to show up in a fresh way, in a new way, in a bold way. And so the question they want to bring to everybody is, how do you want to meet the enemy on the field? How do you want to do it? There's no right or wrong here, but you may be noticing this rising, strong, firm energy coming up to meet what's coming at you. And that's wonderful. That's great. There's options here. You could, armor up and bring your weapon and come ready to destroy the other. And maybe that's what's needed. You could meet it in another way that's just as bold, through a welcoming, coming to the battle with, they're showing me an image of people with tea and cake. And that's just as bold and strong to say, I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to listen. I'm here to welcome. I'm here to be a part of this moment and not back down. So if that's rising up for you, you can choose, they're saying, how you show up with this energy. And again, taking a stand, being bold, there's an opportunity here to do that for yourself, for your relationships. They're also saying that this pent up energy could throw you off balance. There's so much of it that we haven't been able to express because of lockdowns and the pandemic and just the struggle and the stress of it, that we haven't yet been able to really express our boundaries really well with people. And so that pent up energy can come out as rage. And I know I've been experiencing this with some people as our relationships get really rocky. And it's important to not judge that in ourselves. They're saying, honor it. Honor it as your strength rising up and saying a high quality no. Not in my kingdom. No. And that isn't wrong. For those of us who are a little more sensitive, like myself, that can be a new energy, a new way of being yourself that you don't employ so much. So March, great month to get closer to that part of you. And that strength is needed now. They are saying that strength is really important. We don't need any more passivity. We really don't. I don't think you need anyone to open anything like a record or an energetic field to know that, right? I know that's true of myself and my life. Okay, so the next trend, let me just check my notes. Transforming relationships through being. So this is somewhat in connection to that last trend I mentioned, the rising warrior energy. By the way, they also shared that the rising warrior energy is going to be continuing. It's not going away just because March becomes April and then May. It's going to be a very strong energy the rest of the year, especially in the spring. Especially in the spring. So transforming relationships through being. Being is the source of that strength, they're saying to me. And and we are in March having an opening. We have an opening to transform our relationships with a frequency that isn't about so much strong confrontation, although it could show up like that. It's more the capacity to show up from a place of your natural being, your natural vibration is very powerful. And rather than come at relationships through saying the right thing or doing the right thing, through doing, through speech and action, it's through showing up fully present. Showing up fully present. Sometimes that could mean for you saying what you have not said, saying what you have avoided saying. That is what that means. So that warrior energy, again, coming forward. For some of us, that could mean it's time to just listen and really receive. Some of us are very used to communicating and talking and even manipulating others through our speech and filling up relationship with talk. And we haven't truly come at the relationship from a receptive place. So for some of us, listening, just listening, is the great power this month. And it is, I have seen this, it is truly a magic trick or magic transformation that can happen when we show up to fully listen to the other and to ourselves. So that power is very strong in March. And then the last trend that they're telling me about this month is reviving our rusty hearts. We have been so used to living in isolation because of COVID, and we are not so used to being in relationship in a full-hearted way. And March is going to see more of us being social, more of us in interaction, more of us needing to tend to our relationships in a caring way. And that may not be a muscle that we've used a whole lot. And so this month is calling on us to do more of that. And they, in the field, have been saying that simply putting our hand on our heart, just simply putting our hand on our heart for a few minutes can help bring more life back to that part of us. You can even speak kind words from the heart. Things like, I know you've been through a really hard time, and I'm here for you. Please tell me what is hurting. Please tell me what's bothering you. Words like this can really build a very big bridge within yourself. So these are words they're saying you can say to yourself. These are also words, if you feel the power to do it, you could say to someone else you know who's struggling. And if not words, simply just putting a hand here and breathing at the heart center, breathing in and out of the heart center can do great things to help revive our rusty hearts. All right, thank you so much. That's the report for March 2022. If you want to know more about me and what I do, just check out justinandersontaylor.com. I do have a Akashic Circle coming up later this month. So if you'd like to learn about that and know more about what that is, you can read about that in the description for the video below or at my website, again, justinandersontaylor.com. Thank you so much for being in this report with me, and sending you lots of light, lots of love.